10 shots, 60 seconds. One scene of a screenplay turned into something you can watch. We're building that in this video, and I'm going to show you the first pass exactly as it comes out, including the shot that comes back wrong, because it will. Here's the storyboard stage. 4 things on screen, and it's worth naming them once. Left, your characters, places, and objects, each with the reference sheet we generated last time. Center, the shot composer. Right now it says, select a shot in the sequencer to start composing, because there are no shots yet. Right, your live screenplay. And along the bottom, the sequencer, which is where your shots will live. Before anything else, aspect ratio. Check it now, because the note under the heading is not decorative. Newly created shots only. If you generate 10 panels in 16:9 and then change your mind, those 10 panels stay 16:9. So, how do you choose? 16:9 is the safe default. Television, YouTube, most modern animation, and it has the widest model support. 9:16, if this is going to a phone. 4:3, if you want the boxed-in, vintage, or 90s anime feel. 2:1 is the streaming look, and 2.39:1 is the wide cinema frame, which is what I'm using, because I have one character alone in a big room, and a wide frame makes her smaller. That's a story decision made in a settings panel. Most of them are. Right, this is the engine. Read the 3 steps, because they're not just a list, they're in order, and doing them out of order is how people waste credits. Step 1, missing entity reference sheets, characters, places, and objects that don't have a sheet yet. We did most of ours in the last video, so this number should be small. Step 2, empty scenes, shot breakdown. This is the AI reading your scene and proposing a shot list. No images, just the shots, in order, with a shot value, a camera movement, and an action for each one. Step 3, missing shot storyboard images. This is where the pictures happen, and this is where the credits go. There's a Run All button at the bottom, and it works. But watch what I do instead, the first time. Sheets first, alone. Because every panel we generate later will be drawn against these sheets. If a sheet is wrong, every panel inherits it. And 10 wrong panels cost 10 times more to fix than one wrong sheet. Good, now the shot list. There, 10 shots, and not one image yet. This is the cheapest and most valuable moment in the entire workflow. And almost everybody skips it. Because right now, you can read your entire film as a shot list, change anything you like, and it costs you nothing. Here's a shot, 4 fields, continues from which shot this one follows on from. It's how you tell the system that this frame belongs in the same setup as an earlier one. Shot value, the size of the shot, there are 10 of them. Extreme close-up, medium close-up, medium long, long or wide, extreme long or establishing, over the shoulder, POV, and insert. Camera movement, 17 options, from static through the pans and tilts and dollies to handheld, Steadicam, and whip pan. And action, what actually happens in this frame, not what happens in the scene, in this frame. So I'm reading down my 10 shots before I spend anything. Shot 1, extreme long, static, the room. Shot 2, medium, Mara at the console. Shot 3, insert, the needle. And here's shot 4, and it's wrong. The AI has written Mara reacts to the sound and crosses the room to the door. 2 actions in one frame. A storyboard panel is 1 moment. If I generate this, I get a blurred compromise between reacting and crossing, and it'll look like neither. So instead, Mara has stopped moving. Her head is turned slightly toward the speaker, chin lifted, eyes unfocused. The handset is still in her right hand, forgotten. 1 moment, frozen, specific. And I'll set the size myself, medium close-up. That's the fix, and it took 11 seconds. Making it after generating would have cost 14 credits and a lot more patience.
Here's a second kind of problem, and it's subtler.
Shot 6 is fine as writing. Mara grips the handset tightly. But read it as an instruction, and it's missing something. Which handset? This is where the @ symbol earns its keep. Point the action at the object we defined, and the frame is generated against that object's sheet. The Bakelite, the worn earpiece, the chip in the mouthpiece. Without that, it draws a telephone. With it, it draws our telephone. Same for characters. If Mara is in the shot, say so with an @ reference, and her sheet comes with her. And while we're here, this little button, Inspect Reference Image, opens the sheet full size. Use it before a big generation run. You're looking for one thing. Is this actually the person, place, or object you want? Because in about 90 seconds, every shot in your sequence is going to be built against it. So, the rule before you generate anything: 3 checks. 1. Does every shot describe exactly 1 moment? 2. Does the shot size change from one panel to the next, or are you about to generate 6 identical mediums? 3. Are the characters and objects that appear in the action actually the ones you defined in your story elements? If those 3 are right, you're ready to spend. And one honest expectation before I press it, because I'd rather you weren't disappointed. A first pass is a first pass. Out of 10 shots, expect 6 or 7 to be usable straight away, 2 to need an adjustment, and 1 to be simply wrong. That's not the tool failing. That's what a first pass is, on any production, with any medium. The people who get frustrated here are the ones expecting 10 out of 10. The people who get results are the ones who budgeted for the 2 that need work. And there's the first pass. Now, look at it as a whole before you look at any single frame. This is a rhythm, not a gallery. Does it open wide and close in? Does anything repeat? Is there a moment where the story stops moving? Mine opens well. Shots 1 to 5 build. 6 and 7 are good. 2 things I'm checking as I look across it, and neither of them is about image quality. Continuity of the people and places. Is it the same woman in every frame? Same coat, same hair, same scar on the same hand? Is the window on the same side of the room every time? Look for drift, not for flaws. One beautiful shot, where the coat is a different color, will do more damage than 3 ordinary shots that agree with each other. And rhythm. Does anything repeat? In my first pass, shots 2 and 4 are both mediums of Mara at the console, about 8 seconds apart. Nothing's wrong with either of them. Together, they're a stutter. That's the sort of thing you can only see when the whole thing is laid out, which is exactly why you look at the sequence before you look at the shots. And shot 8 is a mess. This is supposed to be Mara's point of view of the sealed door. What I've got is a shot of the door with Mara standing in it, which is not a POV. You can't see yourself. Now, the instinct here is to hit regenerate and hope. Sometimes that works. It's also 14 credits a spin, and you're not changing anything, so you're paying to roll the same dice. Let's actually fix it. The sealed steel door, seen from where Mara is standing. The hand wheel at chest height, rust weeping from the seam onto the concrete. No people in frame. No people in frame. That's the sentence that was missing. A POV shot needs to be told that the person whose eyes we're borrowing isn't in it. There.
Same credits as a blind Regeneration.
Completely different odds. Now let me show you the other repair tool, because it's the one you'll use most. This panel is nearly perfect. The handset is right, the hand is right, but the background wall is too clean. It's lost the salt damage that's all over the rest of the sequence. I don't want a new image. I want this image corrected. Add white salt bloom and damp staining to the wall in the marked area. Change nothing else. That's the difference between fixing a detail and starting again. Draw on the frame, say what you want in the marked area, and this part matters. Say, change nothing else. Or it'll helpfully improve things you were happy with. There are 2 more tabs in here worth knowing. Crop, for reframing a panel that's almost right but sitting badly in the frame. And angle, which regenerates the same moment from a different camera position. We'll use that properly in the next video, because that's a directing tool, not a repair tool. One more cost trick for the shot that just won't come out right. In here, next to the Generate button, there's images per generation. 1, 4, or 8. If a shot has fought you twice, stop regenerating one at a time. Ask for 4 and choose. You're comparing options side by side, instead of trying to remember what the last one looked like. And in my experience, that ends the argument in 1 round instead of 5. Now, 3 edits to the sequence itself, and then we're done. Adding a shot. My cut from shot 4 to shot 5 is too abrupt. There's a beat missing where she puts the handset down. Removing a shot. Shot 2, the second medium of the console, is the stutter I spotted earlier. It goes. And I want to say this clearly because it's the hardest thing in this whole process. You paid 14 credits for that image, and it is still the right decision to delete it. Sunk cost is not a story reason. And reordering. Shot 9 plays better before shot 8. The hesitation should come before she looks at the door, not after. And one habit that will save you at some point: when a shot finally comes out right, stop touching it. Take a backup export or duplicate the project before you start a new round of experiments. Regenerate replaces what's there. There's no undo for a frame you liked. Now, the sequencer isn't a film strip. Press play. Every shot has a duration. And the width of each card is that duration. So the sequencer plays your storyboard as an animatic in time, while the script scrolls along beside it, which means you can feel pacing before a single frame of video exists. My shot 5 is sitting too long. My shot 9 is too short to land. One last thing, and it's the argument for everything we did in the last video. Left, a panel generated when Mara's description was a young woman, pretty, wearing a coat. Right, the same shot after we wrote a real description and generated a reference sheet. Same tool, same prompt structure. The only thing that changed is how much you decided in advance. That's the whole game. So, set your aspect ratio first, because it only applies going forward. Run the 3 steps in order. Sheets, then shot list, then images. Read the whole shot list before you spend a credit, and make sure every shot describes one moment. When a panel comes back wrong, change something before you regenerate. Because regenerating without changing anything is just paying to roll the same dice. And use Edit with AI for details so you keep everything that already worked. You've got a storyboard, but look at it honestly. That's coverage, not direction. In the next video, we go back through these 10 shots and decide, one at a time, where the camera goes and why. That's where this stops being generated and starts being yours.